Simon from buttonguitar.co.uk, and this is part 7 of my tutorial on how to play Asturias or Leyenda. Now I'd like to just start at bar 103 just with an important technique which I'd neglected to mention on the previous lesson. And now on bar 103 we have the 3 chords. Now I went over that in the previous tutorial, but what I neglected to say was that when we play the final chord, we're moving into bar 104 onto the little run. We can actually keep the second finger down from the previous chord and slide that up to the F at the 6th fret on the 2nd string. So that would then be, so that's using that second finger as a guide finger. So now that would be. So remember, use that second finger as a guide finger to get to the F at bar 104. Right, now to continue with this lesson, we're now at bar 106 and we're starting with a D7 chord, and to play this we need the second finger on the 4th string 4th fret, the 3rd finger on the 3rd string 5th fret, and the 1st finger on the D on the 2nd string at the 3rd fret. So we play the chord, we're playing the 5th, 4th and 3rd strings. We then play the 2nd string D, we play the 1st string open, so that now would be. Then we have quite a quick movement, we have to get to the F sharp on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and we're doing a pull off or a slur. So that now would be. I'll play that again. And now on the 3rd beat of bar 106 we have a chord of A sharp with the 1st finger on the 5th string 1st fret, E on the 2nd fret 4th string, G open, and the D with the little finger on the 2nd string 3rd fret, giving us. That is then followed by C on the 2nd string 1st fret. So that would be. So now bar 106 is. And I'll play that again. If you have problems getting the 3 fingers onto the chord, what I suggest you do is, if you want to, miss the E out with your 3rd finger. So in actual fact we could then reduce that from a 4-note chord to a 3-note chord. So then we could just play simply A sharp 5th string, G open 3rd string and the D. So that now would be, which actually is a bit easy to play. And at bar 107 we have our B chord again, so we're back to the 2nd fret, playing B on the 5th string, F sharp on the 4th string 4th fret, and then B and D sharp on the 3rd and 2nd strings. So that now would be. I'll play that again. Bar 108 we have our little run that we've played earlier in it. So this is now played at the 7th position. We want the C on the 6th string with the 2nd finger, D with the little finger at the 10th fret on the 6th string, E on the 5th string, 7th fret, F sharp at the 9th fret, back to the E, back to the D on the 6th string, and then to the C at the 8th fret on the 6th string. So that note will be. So we have a slur from the F sharp to the E. So it's. You can, if you wish to, play that slightly different in that we can actually do the slur starting on the E and playing the 3 notes all with one left hand slurring action. So we could play E, hammer on, and then pull off to the E. Either way works. Just choose the method you like playing. So bar 109 now is back to a B chord, but this time played at our 7th position, like we played it earlier on in the composition. So that's the 6th string, 7th fret, 5th string, 9th fret, 4th string, B with a little finger, 9th fret, and the D sharp on the 3rd string. And now for bar 1010 and 1011, we can repeat that phrase. So from 106 we now have one little technique I like to use on bar 110 is to actually play the little melodic phrase as a pizzicato. So we could play I quite like the effect on that. By 112 we're now really back to a restatement of some of the earlier themes from the first section. So we're barring at the 7th fret, put the 2nd finger on the 2nd string, 8th fret, and the melody note is now on the 5th string with the little finger. So the melody now will be, we play the A sharp with the 3rd finger, 3rd string, we can move that up, so that's. And then the next melody note is on the 3rd string, 7th fret, which you're covering with the bar, back to the A sharp with the 3rd finger, and then up to the B. So that will be. And in between we have the arpeggio, so that would now be. You could also play that with a slightly different fingering, in that we could play little finger, 3rd finger, little finger on that B instead of moving that 3rd finger up. I don't really like doing it like that, in that what happens is if we're playing the B at the end of that bar of bar 112, we need to get that little finger then to the D on the 6th string. So it's a bit of a jump across. So I like to play it as. So that little finger now is ready to get down to that D at the 10th fret. So bar 113 is now still keeping our bar across, but we're now playing D, E sharp on the 5th string, 8th fret, F sharp at the 9th fret, A on the 4th string that the bar's covering at the 7th fret, back to the E sharp, then back to the F sharp. So the melody is, and the right hand arpeggio is then the third string and the second string. So that bar 113 comes out as. I'll play that again. So bar 112 and 113 comes out as. Bar 114, we're now dropping down to the third position, and we need the second finger on the third string, third fret, the first finger on the third fret of the fifth string, and we'll have an open E arpeggio note. So we're playing the fifth string, third string, first string. The next melody note is with the third finger on the fourth string, fourth fret, up to the G at the fifth fret on the fourth string. So that is. We then put the first finger on the second fret fourth string to give us the E. Take that finger off, gives us the open D. Finger back onto the C at the third fret, fifth string. So that sequence is. I'll play that again. And now we're back to a repeat of what we played on bars 63 to 69. So we're now back to our octaves. B major chord at the 7th fret, artificial harmonic, repeating the B's, octaves, so all that is a complete repeat of what we played earlier in the composition. And the final two chords of this section now, again we've actually played earlier in the composition. We played them at the end of bar 77 and 78. So we're barring at the 3rd fret to give us our C on the 5th string, F sharp with the 2nd finger on the 4th string, 4th fret, A sharp which is covered with the bar, and the E on the 2nd string, 5th fret. And then what we do, we drop back to our bar at the 2nd fret, giving us our B major chord again. So that is then. I'll play that again. So that is. One nice little effect that you can use on these ending octaves is on the repeat at bar 119. You could play the upper note as an artificial harmonic. So we could actually play the octave B's, but we can play, then drop down to the A's. Then we've got octave D's. Now this is a tricky one because we need to get the harmonic for the D above the sound hole. Now it's a matter of working out where the sweet spot is to get that high D harmonic. So we could play which is quite a nice effect. I've seen John Williams play it like that. So that is the end of this tutorial. And I'll see you on the next tutorial coming shortly, where we can actually finish this composition. And remember, we've just got to the end of this middle section. We now go back and completely play the first section, and then we can get onto the coda and finish it off. Thank you. Bye for now.